Hey there, it's July. Another month has gone and another month is just about to start. And this month I have some great content to share with you and some great ideas. So let's see what's coming up. It's Richard Butler here, Director of Education at PLR.me, and we're halfway through the year, and what a year it has been so far. Nobody would have expected it to have gone like this. But now more than ever, you need to be supporting your audience, supporting your tribe, showing up and engaging with them in many different ways. And this month I'm going to try and show you different ways of using our content calendar. Now, if you haven't been here before, well, welcome. Each and every month, I'm here with a new content calendar. And what is the content calendar all about? Well, we provide you with a list of holidays coming up, plus we provide you with a list of resources that you can use for those holidays from our PLR.me resource library. All you need to do is find the holidays you'd like to talk about with your tribe and download the content. Now, you may be looking at some of the holidays and you may say, well, how do I integrate that into my practice? Well, that's what I'm going to show you in this video. And before I show you which holidays are coming up, make sure that you click on the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and you'll be notified when we upload a new training or content video. Also, make sure that you like this video and leave a comment below so that we know what you're doing with our content, and we love to share great examples. So what holidays are coming up this month? July 1st, International Joke Day. July 4th, Independence Day. July 5th, Workaholics Day. July 11th, Cheer Up the Lonely Day. July 12th, Simplicity Day. July 21st, Junk Food Day. And July 30th, International Day of Friendship. Now, as you watch the video, I want you to approach this with an open mind, because some of the things that I'm going to suggest may make you feel uncomfortable because you're not used to maybe creating a video. Maybe you've never thought about a podcast, but just bear with me, because using some of the ideas that I suggest will really make you stand out from other coaches and other people in your niche. So you're telling me that that's what Michael said? That just sounds like a joke. It cracks me up. Sorry about that. I was actually just talking to a friend and we were discussing a funny story. And what better way to start the video than to talk about International Joke Day? Now you might be thinking, International Joke Day, is that a serious holiday? Well, actually it is. And you see, this holiday is all about humor, about telling jokes, and about making people laugh. Now, why do we want to make people laugh? Well, the last couple of months have been tough, and a good laugh sometimes is all we need to give us a little boost, because, of course, when we laugh, we actually release endorphins. And they do say that laughter is the best medicine. So what you could do today is you could tell a funny story to your tribe about something that happened to you. And no matter who you are, if you're an executive coach, you could tell a story from the boardroom. If you're a parenting coach, you could tell a funny story that may have happened to you or to one of your actual clients. Obviously not mentioning any names. But the idea here is we want to tell people about the power of laughter. And let's face it, we haven't had a lot to laugh about over the last couple of months. So find a funny story, tell people about the power of laughter, and ask them to share their funny story with you. And you could share these stories with your tribe. And today's resource is called The Power of Laughter. What you can do is you can do a little laughter clinic as well. Get on a Facebook Live. Don't be afraid. You have to try it at least once and talk about the power of laughter and get people engaged and get them laughing. July 4th is Independence Day, and it's a very important holiday on many levels. But why not stand out from the crowd this July 4th and talk about a different type of independence, and that is financial independence. Now, obviously, if you're a finance coach, this is an ideal day to talk about becoming more financially free. If you are an executive coach, you can talk to your executive clients about finances and becoming financially free, and perhaps having a nest egg that they can save for. And with the way the economic situation could go, maybe you have clients who have dug into their savings, maybe they've dug into their investment plans, maybe they need a little bit of help with their finances. Whatever it may be, today is that day to talk about financial freedom. and discuss with your tribe, what does financial freedom mean? Because financial freedom to me could be very different than financial freedom to a Wall Street broker. So always frame it within that context that you're going to talk about financial freedom, but this will be different for each and every individual. Today's resource is called 4 Weeks to Freedom, The Road to Financial Independence. So you can see the tie-in there. Now, of course, you're going to talk to your audience, and in 4 weeks, they will be in a better financial position, or could be in a better financial position. Of course, this resource is talking about how to be more financially free in 4 weeks. So this is about building the blocks to financial freedom. And make sure that you tell your clients, because you don't want to sound overly salesy or hypey, saying in 4 weeks you're going to be financially free, if that is not the case. Maybe that is your speciality, but always just do manage the expectations of your clients. So you could plan a 4-week webinar here, and every week you would talk about a different element to help people become more financially free. And a very good starting point would be to survey your audience and ask them, what does financial freedom mean to you? Does it mean that you don't have to worry about the bills? Does it mean that you have extra play money every month? But ask your audience what it means to them, because of course this is very valuable market research for you for further products. July 5th is Workaholics Day, and I've been talking to many people over the last couple of months, and they have said that they have been working more, or they need to work more. And sometimes it's just to distract them from having been in confinement so long that they want to focus on just their work. Now, while this can be seen as a very admirable attribute, you may want to delve more deeply with your clients and ask them, why are they working so hard? What is it that perhaps they are trying to escape from? And you could ask them, how is this affecting the rest of your life? Now, some people just like to work because they enjoy what they do, and others do it, as I said, to escape something. So if you're a relationship coach, today is an ideal day to bring this subject up with your tribe. Ask them what they think about it. Ask them, do they feel that they're working more than they normally worked, or ask them, why do they work so much? If you're a parenting coach, this may come up as well, because maybe one partner is working longer hours, and maybe this is affecting the relationship. So there's many ways to approach this topic, and this could be one of the causes of why your clients are talking to you. And today's resource is 25 ways to achieve balance in your life, because if one part of your life is not balanced, it's going to affect the others. If you're working 80% of your waking day, there's no balance with your relationship, with your family, with your kids, etc. So these 25 tips can be very useful. And here's a suggestion. Post 5 tips, one a day, for example, on Instagram with a nice graphic, and then have a call to action to sign up for a webinar that you're going to do, or a Facebook Live. Or indeed, you could actually go live with 5 of these tips on Instagram and then push them towards your webinar. Now, I know you might be thinking, I don't want to do Instagram Lives, I don't want to do Facebook Lives, I don't want to do webinars. But when people see you, they get to know you, they get to like you, and they get to trust you. And this is very important in our industry, because if you're hiding behind your website, people wonder, why can't I see Richard? Why can't I see him on video? Why doesn't he interact on Instagram Lives? Why is he just posting pictures and that's it? So start to think about getting on camera in front of your tribe. And don't worry, the first time you do it, it will be awful. The second time, it will be slightly less awful. The third, fourth, fifth, and sixth time, it will be just okay. If I look back on the videos that I did when I started doing videos for PLR.me, I'm actually embarrassed by them. But you have to start, and by starting, you will improve. So once you're finished the actual webinar, you could brand the slide deck with your website address, upload it to a document sharing site like slideshare.net, and use that to attract people. You're not sure what SlideShare is? Oh, don't worry. I'll be creating a video on how to use SlideShare very shortly, so make sure that you look out for that. How do you brand the items from PLR.me? I haven't told you about that yet. All of our resources come with the full editable version of the actual resource. So if that's a PowerPoint, you will get a PowerPoint file which you can open up and you can edit. If it's an article or an ebook, you will get the Word or the Apple Pages version, which you can open and edit. And every single resource can be edited any way you wish. So you can make it unique to you and your brand. And we actually encourage you to change our resources. So you can slice, dice, and chop our resources. You can merge them together. In fact, you can nearly do whatever you wish with the resources. Do take a look at our licensing page so you can see exactly what you can do with our resources and what you can't do. There's not a lot that you can't do, but just check that out just to be on the safe side. July 11th is Cheer Up the Lonely Day. Now, here is the first instance of where you could actually link to holidays, because you have International Joke Day, and we talked about the power of laughter. So you could link this to Cheer Up the Lonely Day, because let's face it, a lot of people have been lonely over the last couple of months. They've been in confinement. They might not have been able to see their friends or family. So today is a day to talk about reconnecting with people and cheering people up who may feel a little bit lonely, who may feel little bit sad. Maybe they've lost a loved one, maybe they've lost their job. So today you can really help your tribe. Now, what could you do? Well, let's talk about that thing that you probably hate, and that is get on camera. Do something wacky, make a funny video. Just do something to cheer people up. And you could also share this resource, Coping with Loneliness, because again, it is something that we all feel at some point in our life. So share this resource and, tell your tribe, reach out to me if you're feeling lonely. Reach out to me if you're feeling a little bit sad. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not a weakness. Reach out and let's talk. And it may be an ideal opportunity today to offer a free 15-minute or 30-minute discovery call where people can book a call with you and then discuss their challenges, and then you can use this opportunity to, how do I say it nicely, to help them with the resources that you have. I don't want to say to sell them, because that sounds a little bit, rude, but you know what I mean. To actually say, well, look, there is something that I can help you with. I have this resource, I have this video, etc., and offer them to it in a heartfelt way. July 12th is Simplicity Day. Now, do you ever feel that sometimes we just have too much? We just make things too difficult. When we try and do something, an activity, start a business, get more coaching clients, we tend to complicate things. Today is all about simplicity. It's about looking at life and looking how we can simplify things. Honestly, let me ask you a question. Do we really need to have Netflix and Amazon Prime TV and the Disney Channel, etc.? I don't know, but what I do know is I have so much choice that I don't know what to watch, but I still can't find anything to watch. Wasn't it much simpler in the days? I remember in Ireland we used to huddle around the black and white TV, and there were only 2 channels. And they only broadcast from 9 o'clock in the morning till about 11 o'clock at night. And that was it. Those were probably happier times because we lived a simpler life. So today, talk about simplicity. What have you done to change your life, to make it more simple? How can you help your tribe live a more simple life? You could tell the story about Steve Jobs. That, if you ever noticed, Steve Jobs always wore the same outfit. Why? If he didn't have to think about what he was going to wear every day, it made his life simpler. So he always had his little turtleneck and those trousers and those shoes. And he had rows and rows and rows of the exact same outfit, because that just reduced his choice and it made him focus on the more important things in life. Now I get it. You're probably thinking, but Richard, I don't want to give up everything that I have. Well, it's not about that. It's not about becoming a monk and living in a cave. It's about small little things that you can do each and every day to live a simpler life. Maybe reduce the clutter in your house. And today you can share this resource, the 10 amazing advantages of minimalism, and tell people, just start off slowly. Go to your wardrobe, throw out things that you haven't used in 6 months. And that in itself is the first step. So you're working with stressed out executives, simplify. You're working with stressed out moms, tell them to simplify. You're a relationship coach, maybe people are trying to be too much in a relationship and they just have to be themselves, and simplify. So again, think about who your tribe are and how you can help them simplify their life. And always remember, you must tell them what's in it for them, because your tribe want to get something out of any resource they download. They want to get something out of any webinar. So always lead with what's in it for them. Living a more simple life will reduce your stress, will make you more mindful, etc. Let's face it, July 21st is a great holiday. It's junk food day. Now, we all like a bit of junk food, or at least I think we all do. And junk food can be anything that is probably really tasty, but is also really bad for you. And to be honest, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with the odd McDonald's, the odd Burger King once a month. But it's when it becomes a habit and you're eating it every day that it can cause serious problems. If you are a health coach, if you are a dietitian, if you're in the fitness industry, today is a fantastic day to promote healthy eating. Now, what if you're not in these industries? Well, how do you feel after you've had a lot of junk food? Lethargic. Probably your stomach is a little bit sore. Probably you're just super tired. I know that I get a little bit narky and I get a headache, and I feel bad with myself for indulging in the junk food and indulging probably too much in the junk food. So you can tell your tribe, if you want to be at your best, if you're a relationship coach, you can say, if you want to be the best in your relationship, think about the food that you put into your body. If you're an executive coach, you can say, well, overeating and dining out so much and maybe eating food that's not good for you is not doing you any favors. So today can be used by so many different coaches in so many different industries. So share this resource, Eating for Happiness, how to boost your emotional health with wholesome food. So talk to your tribe about changing their habits to some more wholesome food. And again, like Simplicity Day, just slowly but surely they can change their habits. So maybe they cut down on the junk food. If they eat junk food twice a week, they cut it down to once a week, then to once every 2 weeks. So small changes will make a big difference. Oh, I forgot to mention about our bundles. So every month I highlight a number of holidays, and for each of those holidays I highlight just one resource. But of course we do have a lot more resources for each holiday, and we actually provide a bundle, which means that we've taken all of the resources for that holiday, put them into one zip file, and we save you credits when you actually buy the bundle. So instead of something costing you 60 credits, it may cost you 45 credits. And always look out for our bundles when you do a search, because they'll always appear at the top of your search results. So this is a great way to get a lot of great content about a particular theme, save you time and save you credits. July 31st is International Day of Friendship. Now, over the last couple of months, again, it's probably been difficult to keep in touch with your friends. Maybe you've Skyped, you've FaceTimed, you've used other platforms to keep in touch with them, but there hasn't been that human connection. Today's the day to celebrate friendships and to maybe reconnect with those people that you haven't been in contact with over the last number of weeks. But what happens if you want to make new friends? You could be a relationship coach and somebody comes to you because they've come out of a relationship and they say, I've lost all my friends. What about an executive coach? Your clients may say, I don't have time to make friends. I don't even know how to make friends. If you're a parenting coach, maybe one or other of the parents are going to say, well, I'd like to increase my social circle. So what can you do? Well, you can make new friends. But how do you make friends? I know as a kid, we would make friends with all the other kids so easily. There were no barriers to making friends. We just went up and said hello to people. But as adults, we find it more difficult. But today's resource is going to help your tribe find new friends. It's called 25 Ways to Meet New People. Now, again, I would suggest that you go on a Facebook Live, get your face out there. And this month is where I've been pushing getting out there, showing your face, because people want to see you, people want to know you, people need to see you and connect with you. So you could share 5 tips on how to meet new people and then have a webinar where you share the other 20 tips. You could also do a poll in your Facebook group or on LinkedIn and ask your audience, how do they meet new friends? Do they have a particular way? Do they have a particular place? Where do they go? Again, you're engaging your audience, which will always help the social media algorithms. When there's more engagement on your posts, more people see it. And you make new friends on Facebook, which is a plus. But today you should get on video. Today you should start talking about that. Or what about a podcast? So maybe 5 episodes where you share 5 tips in each episode on how to make friends. And one place that you can actually create your podcasts is on anchor.fm, which is a free service for people to podcast. So there's no excuse, it's free. All you need to do is to record your voice, and you can do this. And remember, it's step by step. The first time you do it, as I said about videos, it's not going to be that good. You're going to be nervous, but then you will just get into it and you will become a pro. I promise. And make sure you do actually check out my video on how to create a podcast. Now, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up. Remember that each and every month I'm here, so make sure that you subscribe. Hit that little bell icon to make sure that you get notified of new videos as we upload them. And do give us a like on the video and leave a comment. And if you're not already a member of PLR.me, why not? It's actually free. And when I say free, it is free. We will give you 2 credits a month, absolutely free, no credit card needed, just sign up and your 2 credits will be in your account. And those 2 credits will allow you to download some of our resources. Did you know that we actually have over 13,000 resources which are 1 or 2 credit in value? So you can actually try us out before you decide to actually subscribe to one of our monthly or yearly plans. And remember, I'm here again next month for the August calendar. I'll see you then.